Hey. So today we are still talking about that will never work.
Educate, empower, enable, impact. Thank you for tuning in to That Will Never Work, an award-winning podcast where we share inspiring information and personal experiences related to business and the entrepreneurial journey from those who are leaders in their respective field. Now, here's your host, author and business coach, Maurice.
Hey everybody. So, we're talking about that will never work, the theme for this series. One of the things that I would like for most of us to do and consider that even though we've gone through our criticism, have turned that to motivation. Now we've also recognized what is constructive feedback versus discouragement. We've rediscovered ourselves. We understand our personnel. So what happens in those moments? How do you recognize it? And here's what I mean. Because sometimes we have to celebrate those wins and show people that we have been able to overcome those situations. Now, here's what I will tell you. There have been some individuals. Now, I did express to you my grandmother and her thought on me doing the podcast and business stuff or whatever it was. But also, I was able to take the opportunity to express how things look to be a winner by some of your friends that doubt you as well. Now, for myself, I know that going into podcasting was not going to be easy. I wasn't sure of myself. I wasn't aware of how valuable my voice was or whatever it was. So, but I spoke to some individuals just to kind of gauge, get an idea. Was I looking at things incorrectly or whatever it might have been? And so I decided I was going to start to apply to some award shows. And in applying for these award shows, I was told that, Maurice, you don't have enough downloads. You don't have enough followers. You're not bringing in enough revenue, all these type of things for you to win. And so I truly had some doubters in this podcasting space. And I did not know how to always take that. I felt as though I was going to be okay. I felt as though that, I had a decent voice, being a vocal voice, one that you hear, the tone and everything else. I was told that, hey, you have a real radio voice and it's calming, it's soothing, it's commanding. The content that you provide is good. It could be better, and I agree. And which is why you see a different format, when it comes to these shows for this season. I have grown. I've been able to take the information and the feedback, from other podcasters and people who has been in radio industry for well over 20 plus years. So I was able to take that information and turn it into what? And a lot of times we don't understand what that what is. So when these doubters are coming towards you, how are you proving them wrong? We'll talk about it a little bit more right after this.
If you are host of a podcast and looking for guests, maybe you have an amazing idea or company that you want to share and you would like to be a guest on a podcast. Join Podmatch today by visiting www.joinpodmatch.com/Maurice D. Chisholm. Looking to hearing from you soon.
So in podcasting, as you well know that, and I speak about it, I have not capitalized on it. I didn't push it so much. I'm starting to really understand it. And here's the other part of this as well. I didn't believe I had done it because I was told no. I was told it wasn't going to happen. I was told that, I need to figure out something else. So I was not thinking that I was going to win an award, let alone one that where no one knows me. I know other people who have won awards and they're actually a part of that organization, or they have put in the work in other places. So someone knew them in this space where I didn't know anybody. I wasn't very well known. I didn't expect. I just wanted to, in some ways, prove people wrong. But here's what happened for me. At one particular time, I started to truly believe that I could win. I will wake up in the morning thinking that, Maurice, what would it be like for you to be a winner? What would it feel like for you to express to someone that even though you put me down, you doubted me, or whatever it is, that you can win? So I not only submitted my name, not only did I stalk the Instagram page and all that type of stuff, not only did I try to self-speak about being a winner, finding encouragement internally, envisioning myself when I would sit down and be quiet and look off into space and see me stand up on the stage winning the award with my name and lights and things like that, and being reminded that when my wife and I, when we were just dating, she said because no one could say her name Kafa, Kafi, they said Kafi or whatever it was. And even some of her family members were having challenges in pronouncing and saying her name and spelling it correctly, whatever else. She said she wanted to see her name in lights. So I said, we can do that. But because, as she stated, that she was a little more supportive of me going forward with this show versus our other show, the No Fruit Podcast, that put your name in there, put your name in the hat. So just like most of us, sometimes we find that ram in a bush that's going to support us. Sometimes we have that one person that, that's always going to try to cheerlead us on. And my wife was that for me. So now I submit the name, the podcast, stalk everything. And the days are coming up. And I'm saying, hey, I really want to go. But it'll be great to be in the atmosphere, but I ended up not going. We had other things going on, other challenges. Even like this year, we got nominated for the No Fruit Podcast, right? But because of all the challenges that part of the country has been having, for a lot of you who have been on the show as a guest, know that I had to reschedule quite a few episodes or shows or interviews because I had been sick before Thanksgiving of 2024. And, things are just starting to resolve themselves. So now, again, want to go back, again, roadblocks or situations or whatever it might have been, just like it was when I put this show into the pot. And then I send a message the day after the show aired. And once I submit that email. They said, we need to let all the winners know at the same time, all that type of stuff. So I'm like, all right, I'm not going to press the issue or whatever it is. Because the show was actually on a Friday. I emailed them Friday night, Saturday. Come Monday, I find out that I had won. So now what happened is that those people that doubted me, those who were challenged, and those include some family members. I didn't put it out on social media, but there were some people that kind of heard through the grapevine, and that reached out to me and said, "Hey, you know what? I heard that you won. Congratulations. I knew you could do it all the whole time." And I really wanted to respond, "No, you didn't. You weren't riding with me." But I kept it cool, kept it professional. And those situations where you think it's not going to work, it's not going to happen for you, it's not in your favor, it will. Just those moments where you're really doubting yourself, you can become a winner, and a winner among not only your peers, but those people that might not even know who you are, but it's based off of your time, your talent, your God-given position, whatever it is that you have to bring to the table, your message, whatever you have to bring to the table, someone's going to recognize it and say that you are a winner among your peers. I hope that you've gotten that same message, because that's what I received by winning when all the doubters thought I wasn't going to win. I hope that you feel encouraged today, because I feel as though I'm a nobody. I'm just like you. So when you think about the words "that will never work," let's prove your doubters wrong and show that you are a winner.
Thanks for listening. Follow Maurice Chisholm on social media to stay connected, and check back weekly for new episodes. Until next time, that will never work. Or will it?